Hey guys, how you doing? So here at our location, you might hear some thunderstorms going on. We're about to get like rocked pretty good. So it's gonna be I want to say fun, but I mean, we've driven before and rainstorms are not fun. So if you are on the road and potentially watching this, be safe. Anyway, so we're on, I think, episode 3 now. I think we're on episode 3. That sounds great. We're gonna do. Let's see. We've already done the candle. We've done the glass breakers. Why not do something first aid kit like? So, first aid kits can be many different things. You have ones that you can pre-buy, and I mean, any mom probably has this for band-aids. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have band-aids in this one, but I know that I have a much smaller kit in my car. Just for the fact that, bumps, scrapes, bruises, weird stuff. Kids are weird. Anyway, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about what's in this particular one. And then show you some stuff that you could add to it or that are similar to some of the stuff that is in the case. That way you can create your own first aid kit, or again, you could do the pre-made ones. Costco has some. If you're at Costco, I'm sure Sam's does. There's so many different things that you could do and so many different places that have great pre-made ones. And again, all of them are going to have band-aids. Some have these cool little things. I'm not going to get this out just because it's going to take forever to get it back into this small little package. But it's a heating blanket. The emergency survival blanket is what it says. And it just unfolds kind of like a parka or a raincoat, but one of the plastic ones. Just fits so nicely. If you're into like baseball cards and stuff, it's seriously the size of a pack of baseball cards. Super easy to just put into a pack. And then you have some gauze, which is phenomenal if you're in something that is not suitable for band-aids, like a burn or a gash, or like if you were changing your tire and you got a gash on you from whatever. I don't even know what would cut you. So there's those. Those are great to have. All-time favorite if you have gauze, duct tape. Just a little baby one. You don't need to have one of those big industrial size ones. Unless you're like me and love duct tape. I use duct tape for everything. But small one goes perfectly just right inside. Which is awesome if you are having that gauze and don't have the like sticky gauze or whatever. Great. Just wrap it around. Works. Also works on different things. Wires and all the fun jazz. Alright, let's keep going because these are just fun. So in here, we have our flashlights. Oh, that one apparently. Oh, that's what we did. We took the batteries out to save the batteries. Flashlight with the batteries. Flashlight could be used for anything. You can look inside your engine a little bit better. I know a lot of truck drivers always have, like the big rig truck drivers, always have a flashlight or some sort of light source so that they can get into their engine and see what's going on. Great. Also, if you are changing your tire, you can see very well into that. It all works phenomenally together. Tire pressure gauge helps when you are. So I just found out in my van, my husband yelled at me because I take great care of my work trucks. Apparently I don't take nearly as good care of my personal vehicles. So I was told I had to carry one with me too. Screwdriver, flathead, and Phillips. Or if you're in my household, teaching my kids, you have your plus sign and your negative sign. That's how they've learned how to do it. Really cute. 2-in-1. You don't have to carry multiples. There's so much stuff in it. I love it. And we did talk a little bit about having a knife on you. We have a razor blade, or a kind of like box cutter. We did that. We talked about having knives on you last week, even with the ones that are glass cutters. Anyway, don't throw them, but keep those. You never know when you may need something. You never know. It's always better to be over prepared than under prepared. Probably shouldn't just keep flailing that around. I should also probably put all this back the way it was so that our people know what's going on. We have grippy gloves. I know that's a weird thing to have. However, you never know. You may need them. And then you have your road signs. Note. The triangles. Your reflective gear. So when you're on the road, you're supposed to be putting those back behind you so that people are prepared to either get over, which anyway, if there's somebody outside of a vehicle, always get over. It's just safer for the person who is having to either change a tire or is broken down or whatever. It just move over. So much fun stuff in here. All right. This is a really cool one. It's a funnel. Portable, easy, silicone, super easy to put in oil or coolant or, I mean, I don't personally use funnels to put in windshield wiper fluid, but some people do, and that works. And it just goes down. Really cute. So here's where some things get a little more, this is how you want to do it versus, I guess, pre-bought. So we do have our jumper cables. Jumper cables are great. Some bigger trucks, like our 12-foot trucks, can't be used with a jump box. They won't jump. However, they jump with this. So if you are looking at bigger vehicles, you're most likely not going to be able to do a jump box. Jumper cables are always a good thing to have, which is fantastic. If you don't know how to use jumper cables, I suggest you learn. Same with a jump box. I know that, so I have a jump box in my car, and it's seriously like this big. It's not very big at all, and it instantly works, and it can be charged by a normal outlet, or it can be plugged into the ports in your car, which is really cool to do. And then you can charge it while driving. Makes it easy. This is also very difficult to get out. This is also something else that is a preference to you. So this one is a tire pump. Plugs in. And then you just pump your tire, which works. It has your tire gauge on it, just like this one earlier that we saw. Well, that's just not going to work. That's what that is. However, if you are wanting specific ones, you can absolutely go and do that. You don't always have to get everything that's in what we carry in ours. Or you can modify it and put it into a duffel bag. So this one's mine. And let's see if we can get this out of here. It's been used a couple of different times on the road. It's just like that. Also plugs into the car. Makes it super easy. just lost that. Tire pumps. You can even, and this is why I got this one, soccer balls or basketballs, stuff like that. That's why we got that, so that it was able to be multi-useful. Really cool. Then, like I said, you have your Band-Aids. Some first aid kits also, if you pre-make them, versus buying them. Some people put non-perishable foods in there. So your beef jerkies, your water bottles, protein bars. There's a whole bunch of different things that you can put into it to make it very first aid. So if you're hypoglycemic, you might want to keep food regardless in your car. If you are somebody who forgets to eat and you're on a long drive and then you realize, I don't have anything near me that I could just stop and go, get something to eat. Protein bars are great. If you had to wait for a tow truck, and mind you, if you're calling for a tow truck, that could be hours before they get to you, especially with the right rig. So if, we have one of the bigger vehicles, we had this happen not too long ago where one of my guys was stuck on the road and we had to go get him, get the product, and still have somebody wait with the truck. So that took hours. So make sure you're prepared if you have to wait those hours. You don't want to go hungry. There's water. Although there's always water on my desk, so that's kind of cheating. But that is something that you are able to control. So again, batteries, flashlights, tire gauges, jumper cables, Band-Aids, duct tape, and a whole bunch of other things that could go into a first aid kit that is just something there until you get help. There's not much more you can do. We add a whole bunch of different, like just this pack, we pre-buy packs and then add stuff into it. Like the duct tape didn't come in it. The cute little funnel didn't come in it. So you can even buy the pre-made, add more stuff. If you've learned from experience of, gosh, I wish I had this, or I wish that this would have been easier for me, switch it out. Not one size fits all. Whatever you want to put into it, you put into it. There are some essentials that I think you need to have. Again, the tire, the jumper cables, Band-Aids, tire pressures, Band-Aids, gauze. I think I've said Band-Aids many times already. So those type of things are something you absolutely should have on you as a just in case. And first aid. So thank you so much for week 3. I guess it wasn't week 3, it's episode 3. Yeah. Come back. I don't know which one we're going to do again. We have multiple things. Again, if you are watching this today, on April 5th, and you're in our area, be careful. Storms are rolling in. Apparently it's supposed to be pretty gnarly. And be safe on the road. Thank you so much.